just told me there'll be a taxi here. Any idea where it is?
Well, there was George, sir, but he's gone for his tea. He's a rare one for schedules, is George. He'll be back tomorrow, sir.
Tomorrow? I'd counted on finishing my journey today. My breakfast feels a long way off.
Should have had lunch at the junction, sir.
That's what you think. I saw the lunch.
Ah, Thursday. Rissoles. You should have come yesterday, sir. They had cod.
I remember that. Is Oakwood far from here?
Oakwood? You must be Dr. Boswell. My name's Greenwich. Glad you're here, sir. Dr. Welling needs a rest. I've been terribly worried about him. I wish I could run you up, but I don't use a car. I'm the bank manager here. You see, not very much exercise, so I stick to the old push bike. Yes. I say, do you play cricket?
Well, yes, a little.
Splendid, splendid. I shall be seeing a lot of you. When you're ready, William, I shall take my ticket for Saturday week. My annual leave. Off to Penrith for the swimming. Goodbye.
Is he going to wait here until Saturday week for the train?
Oh, no, sir, no. He just likes to be prepared. He used to be our scoutmaster, till we run short of scouts. You can't miss Oakwood, sir. Straight up the main street and turn left. You can walk it in 20 minutes, comfortable.
Comfortable?
You're right.
A kick like that, you ought to play for the Arsenal.
I didn't kick it, I threw it.
Oh, I caught it. Here.
You're Dr. Boswell. When I heard you were coming, I made a joke about you, you know, Boswell and Johnson, but I've forgotten it. Anyway, it wasn't very funny. Your other name's Christopher, isn't it? Can I call you Chris? We all use first names here. Do you like Oakwood? I hope so. I've no one of my own age to talk to except Anne, and she's always busy in the dispensary. There's Mary, of course, she's mother, but he's always so busy looking after Robert, their daddy. She's an angel. But I do sort of get left on my own during the holidays. Now you say something.
Good afternoon.
That's not very original.
I'm exhausted.
I'm sorry. I've been talking too much. Always do. Can't help it. It's me.
Well, you go on being yourself. People are nicer that way.
You better get a move on. They're all waiting for you. Mummy, Daddy, Anne. Here he is, Mummy.
Dr. Boswell. I'm Mrs. Welling. Welcome to Oakwood.
Thank you.
Isn't she lovely? Do you think I'll ever look like her?
Judy, I'm afraid the doctor's resting. He doesn't sleep very well.
I'd rather gather with my first patient.
Yes, but you mustn't let him think that. He needs your advice badly, but you won't find it easy to make him take it.
But you will make him, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Let me have that. I expect you'd like to see your room.
I'll show him, Mummy, and I'll help you unpack.
If you want to look at the surgery, you'll find Nurse Marlowe in the dispensary. She'll show you around. I'll hurry tea along.
She's beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, she is. It was jolly clever of her if she was a mother like that.
I didn't mean Mary, I meant her. Or is it she? This.
Oh, yes.
You married?
Can't afford it.
You'll have to save up, won't you? Cut out cigarettes or something. I'm not sure whether to get married or have a career. I don't think I want to be a nurse like Anne, though.
I should stick to Olympic Games. We might work up a music hall act. Throwing the cannonball.
I say, I'm awfully sorry. It didn't really hurt, did it?
Not a bit. I was glad. I'm always nervous meeting new people. By the way, what's the nurse like?
Oh, very efficient. She's really run the practice since Daddy's been ill.
I can just see her type. All stiff and crackly and smelling of carbolic soap.
She's pretty terrifying.
Well, I suppose I've got to get it over sometime. Will you carry on for me if I go down now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I'm not back in 10 minutes, come and rescue me.
Okay.
I hope you'll forgive me for bothering you, nurse, but...
Yes?
I'm sorry, but Judy suggested that I should make myself known. I'm Dr. Boswell.
Hello. Do you mind if I carry on?
No, go. Judy gave me a slightly different idea, though. Said you were madly efficient.
I hope I am.
She told me you've been running the practice lately and putting the patients in their places.
Oh, hardly that, Doctor. Dr. Welling is a sick man to have been called out in all weathers and at all hours. He'd hardly got over pneumonia when he was called out to bandage a cut finger.
Take it easy, nurse.
I'm sorry, Doctor. Since the war, the Wellings have been father, mother, and family to me.
Would you mind if I prowl?
Of course not. Well, the surgery's through that door there. The patients have their entrance on the side.
When did the sleeplessness start? After the pneumonia?
Yes.
Did he take anything for it at the time?
Phenobarbital.
Does he still take it?
No, he won't take anything now.
Well, that's strange, isn't it? Why?
Don't you think you should discuss this with Dr. Welling?
Quite right, nurse. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm beginning to feel like one of the family too soon.
They have that effect on most people.
Who has the key of that?
I have.
Is there a duplicate key?
Yes, I have them both.
Tea's ready. I've come to rescue you.
What?
To rescue you. You know, in 10 minutes.
Oh, yes.
I'm very glad to see you here, Boswell. I'm Dr. Welling, the fellow who sent you the SOS. Nice of you to answer so promptly.
Not at all, sir.
Well, I gather you've met everybody. Judy, why must you sit on the floor with all these expensive chairs about?
Well, Daddy, when I drop things, they're less likely to break.
Judy, pass that to Daddy.
I hope you'll be happy here.
I know I shall, sir.
Well done.
That's what I call nice timing.
Hello, Anne.
Hello.
Don't you go working him too hard. We don't want him checked up for the Ewhurst match next week.
Oh, don't worry, I'll look after him. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, this isn't the way home.
Have you forgotten you wanted to call on the Oddies first?
Oh, yes, of course.
You're getting as bad as Dr. Welling, calling on them every day.
It's bad.
All right. It's good.
Come in.
Good evening,
Evening,
sir.
Sam.
Miss, good evening, sir.
How's the wife today?
Oh, she's as cheerful as ever, sir, but she's had a bad day, I'm thinking. Bringing wetter pillow were this afternoon.
Oh, temperature up, eh?
Yeah.
Have to see what I can do. Hello, Sarah. How are we this evening?
Good evening. Now, I'll soon wipe that smile off your face, young man.
What have I done?
I've done what you haven't done. How often must I tell you? Dr. Robert always sounds his hooter coming up the road to give me time to look right.
You look as sweet as the morning.
Ah, you're learning. It's the best medicine the doctor ever gave me. Well, sit down. You're so tall standing there, you make my neck ache.
You're taking the medicine Dr. Welling gave her?
Oh, yes. And very nice it is, bless him. Well, how is it? Fast or slow?
A little slow.
Oh, that's the worst of them cheap watches.
Are you comfortable?
Oh, yes, it's a cup of tea I want. Sam! Sam!
All right, I'll go.
Ah.
How's the tea coming, Sam?
Just come in.
How is Dr. Robert?
Didn't have a very good night, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, he won't as long as he worries about us. I want you to give him that. And tell him to come and call on me again soon.
He will, I promise you.
Good evening, Sarah. Sorry to have been so long with this.
Well, that's all right, my dear.
How is she this evening, Doctor?
Just as troublesome as ever.
Well, you look fine enough, anyhow.
You're a beautiful sight for the mirror yourself. Sam, have we run out of tea again?
No, ma, it's Miss Anne. Does I make it too strong for you?
Rubbish.
It's better for you my way.
She's right, you know.
Oh, so she's twisted you round her little finger, has she? Oh,
No,
you
no,
needn't
sir.
be shy about it. I've got eyes, and I still like my tea black.
Sit down while I fix you a drink. That letter you brought from Sarah Oddie was mostly about you, Chris.
Anything wrong?
The reverse. Sarah's a very wise old lady. She's advised me to offer you a partnership.
A partnership?
Yes? I've decided to take her advice.
But I don't see that.
Well, you like it here, don't you?
No, I do.
Well, then, here's to the partnership.
And I wait a bit. It's very generous of you. But I haven't said yes.
What's the matter, Chris? You can see it's a comfortable living. You like the family.
Well, of course I do. It's not that, but, well, frankly, I don't see why you want a partner at all.
You know, I've been ill. It could happen again.
I'm perfectly willing to stay on as local.
I should prefer you as partner.
The washing up's done and we all want a drink. Have you got him yet, Daddy?
Well, I think he's wavering. See what you can do.
I'll finish him off. It would make us all very happy if you'd say yes, Chris.
All right, then. Yes. And thank you very much, sir.
It's all right, Mummy. We landed him. I told you Daddy would land him. Aren't you thrilled? Of course, if I were your age, I'd marry him. Really? I don't mean me. I mean if I were you. What do I mean if you were me? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Come on, Daddy, so I can have a drink. I'm just coming. I want something breathtaking. Something worthy of the occasion. I think I'll try port and passion fruit.
Chris, I am glad. It means so much to Robert. I'm very grateful.
It's the other way around. I'm grateful to him.
Port and passion fruit, please, Daddy.
Go away, you disgusting little beast.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
The partnership.
Good luck to it.
Good heavens.
Judy, dear, wouldn't you rather have a nice soft waltz?
No, but if you would.
Well, I think I'll be off to bed. I really believe I shall sleep tonight, thanks to you, Chris.
Couldn't you wait a minute, darling, just until Walter arrives?
Oh, Mummy, not Mr. Greenwich.
Judy, he starts his holiday tomorrow, and he's coming in to say goodbye.
Dash, that's spoiled the party.
Now, Judy.
I'm sorry, Daddy, but I just can't bear him. I know he'll ask me to dance, and he always gives me goose pimples. You'll dance with him, won't you, Anne?
Well, I will if you want me to.
You needn't bother either of you. I shall dance with him.
Thank you, Mummy.
Oh, dear, here he is.
I'll bet he comes in, rubbing his hands like this, and says, hello, 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 just popped in party, and stays for hours.
Hello, hello, hello. Just popped in passing.
It was a 12-foot jump from that balcony to the window, so you couldn't blame the youngsters for hesitating, could you? But I've always kept myself fit and alert, and that girl was getting hysterical with the fire gaining on her, so I jumped. I got her down to safety, and by Jove, it was worth it. She saved every waltz for me for the rest of my holiday. Mind you, I flatter myself I can waltz.
I'm going to bed. Night, Mummy.
Good night, Judy.
I say, I hope I haven't been talking too much.
Oh, not at all. It's been most exciting, hasn't it, Judy?
Oh, rather. I could hardly sit still, but I always go to bed at this time. Night, Daddy.
Night, Doc.
Night, Chris. Night, Anne.
Good night.
Night, Uncle
Don't
Ben.
I get a kiss? There you are. Off you go to dreamland beauty sleep, eh?
Oh, Walter, I came across the album of snapshots we were talking about.
With the photographs of my wife.
Yes. I'll go upstairs and get them.
I'll come with you.
Oh, all right.
If you don't mind, I think I'll go to bed too. I'm feeling rather tired. Good night.
Good night.
I can't help feeling sorry for him all the same. He's put up such a good show since his wife's terrible death.
What happened?
She fell off a ladder in their garden and crashed through a glass house, severing the jugular vein.
Oh, ghastly.
He was listening to the radio at the time, Wagner at full blast. He didn't hear the crash. She was dead when he found her.
Poor chap. I didn't realize he'd been married.
He doesn't talk about it much. Oh, by the way, you want to collect the rest of your things, won't you?
I was wondering if I might go back for them this weekend.
Of course. Anne and I'll hold the fort.
I don't know how to thank you, Mary.
Then don't try. Robert, Walter's just leaving.
Coming. Well, let me give you a hand.
Oh, thank you.
Chris is going up to London tomorrow to collect the rest of his things.
Why don't you come up with me? I'm catching the 12:10.
Well, I'd be glad to.
Splendid. I'll see you at the station then. Good night, Robert. Mary, thank you once again for your hospitality.
I'll see you.
See? That's better. Ah, then what's the trouble? You'll feel better if you tell me.
Nothing.
It's not like my girl to cry for nothing. Shall I send Mummy up?
No.
Why don't you want to see Mummy?
I don't want to see anyone. Only you. I wish we could go away together. Just you and me.
Perhaps we'll be able to manage something before you go back to school. You sure there's nothing you want to tell me? All right, then it's bed for you, and we'll see what life looks like in the morning, eh?
All right, Daddy.
Good night, darling.
Good night, Daddy.
It was strange to be standing on that little platform again so soon after my first arrival. Then I had a temporary job. Today I was a partner in a good practice. I even looked forward to the journey with Greenwich. He would remind me that in a couple of days I'd be back at Oakwood, which I'd begun to regard as my home. If only I hadn't gone, I might have spared them so much anguish. It started that very night.
Don't you worry, Mr. Pollard. The midwife knows what to do until the doctor arrives. You had a strong cup of tea. Goodbye. Anne. Anne.
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Pollard's baby started. So is Mr. Pollard. He says the midwife's more nervous than he is. I told him you're on your way.
Right, I bring the doctor's things.
It's the Pollards. You had trouble with him. He's nervous.
You may be right. I've not been satisfied with her condition.
Anne's bringing your things. You drank your milk?
Yes. Don't wait up for me. Drink your own milk and go to bed.
Yes, Doctor.
I've given Judith a sleeping draught.
Did she make a fuss?
No, she didn't know what it was. You're all right.
Yes. Yes, that room's rather hot.
Are you sure you feel up to it? Shall I ring the hospital and get someone?
No. She's my patient. Let's go.
She's safe now, Mr. Pollard.
And the baby?
Yes, the boy.
Well, you can't see her yet.
Why not? What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong now. It was a near thing. The doctor's given her something to make her sleep. She'll be all right. Mrs. Waters will show you the baby.
I shouldn't have let Chris go.
Finish the brandy. At once, please, Doctor. You should have let me call someone else in. You weren't fit.
I realize that now. Half the time I didn't know what I was doing. Just worked automatically.
Well, she's all right now, and there's nothing more to worry about. But there will be if I don't get you to bed.
What time is it?
2:05.
2:05. I must get home. Quickly. Quickly. Well, tell him to send an ambulance. Speak to Howard himself. Tell him appendicitis.
But he can't. There's been no
Do
sign.
what I say. Quickly, nurse.
What's the matter?
It's Mummy, darling. She's not very well. Go back to bed.
Is she dying?
Why do you say that?
I just wondered.
Judy, you don't know what you're saying. Go back to bed. Try and get some sleep.
It's all right. Don't worry, Daddy. I shall sleep now.
He's diagnosed appendicitis, Mr. Howard. No, there have been no previous indications to my knowledge, but... Yes, sir. The ambulance is on its way. I'll tell him. Goodbye, sir. Operator? Oh, listen, I'm speaking from Dr. Wellings. Would you get me the Imperial Hotel, Baker Street, London? No, I haven't got the number. It's an emergency call. I must speak to Dr. Christopher Boswell. Please go on ringing until he answers and then call me. Nurse Marlowe. Thank you.
Have you noticed any signs of appendix trouble in Mrs. Welling, nurse?
No, but I've never examined her. Chris.
I made it as fast as I could.
Oh, this is Mr. Howard, Dr. Boswell.
Oh, yes. Dr. Welling's partner.
Yes, may I see Mrs. Welling?
Mrs. Welling died half an hour ago. Nurse, where's Dr. Welling?
Oh, he left.
Left? How long?
About 20 minutes ago, sir.
But you've no right to let him go.
I'm sorry, sir. I had no instructions, and he seemed terribly upset.
I expect he's gone home to break it to Judy. She's all alone in the house.
Of course. Well, ask him to ring me the moment you see him and make sure that he does.
Surely, sir, as his partner, and I can attend to any formalities.
Not in the circumstances, I'm afraid. You see, I can't sign the death certificate.
I'll talk to Robert first. Will you look in on Judy?
What is it?
I think I'll get some brandy for him.
Strong tea might be better.
Right.
Anne!
Come in, Chris. I thought a sedative might be better than tea.
Oh, never mind that. Robert's not here. Judy's asleep, so I looked in his room. It's in a terrible mess.
What do you mean?
Well, drawers pulled out all over the place. Hello? Yes, Mr. Howard. I'm afraid Dr. Welling isn't available at the moment. This is Boswell. Yes. Yeah. I see. Very well, I'll attend to that. Goodbye.
What is it?
There's been an autopsy. Mary died from arsenical poisoning. Police are on their way here.
God.
Step down. I'll get you a drink.
We ought to be out looking for Robert.
I was told to see that no one left the house. Here, have some of this.
They can't suspect him. He adored Mary.
Everyone I've met adored her. Which is dear from a large dose of arsenic, and Robert's missing.
She could have taken it herself.
No, not Mary. Anne, last night on the telephone, you told me you were frightened. What frightened you?
It was Judy. She suddenly became so strange. She had a fit of hysteria the night before.
And that's why you told me you were frightened. Because of something that happened the night before.
Stop questioning me like this.
But Anne, I'm trying to help. Something happened last night. Something you didn't understand and couldn't tell me on the phone. What was it? It's too late then, huh? For God's sake, be careful what you say. Good morning. I'm Superintendent Walshaw. You're Miss Marlowe, aren't you? I'm terribly sorry to trouble you at a time like this. I've heard how fond you were of Mrs. Welling.
We all were, sir. A regular angel she was.
Yes. Please sit down, nurse. It was you who rang Mr. Howard at the hospital, wasn't it?
Yes, Dr. Welling asked me to.
Really? Did he particularly mention Mr. Howard?
Yes, he thought an operation might save her.
Dr. Welling said that.
Well, no, but it was an appendicitis. Mr. Howard's a surgeon.
Oh, and you naturally put two and two together. But why did you expect her to be saved? Did you know she was dying? Did you know she was dying, nurse?
No, but Dr. Welling thought she was.
He said so?
Yes.
I see. Thank you. You wanted to say something, Dr. Boswell?
I don't think Dr. Welling was responsible for anything he said. He'd been very ill, not sleeping. And he'd been fighting for the lives of a woman and her child for hours. To come back here to such a shock must have made him mentally out of control.
Possibly. But as you weren't here, it's only supposition, isn't it? Before you left here for the confinement, what had you all been drinking?
Nothing that I know of since dinner.
But you told Mr. Howard that you were all about to go to bed before you received the call from the Pollard family. Do none of you have something before you go to bed? Tea, cocoa, or milk, for instance?
I believe we have now and then.
It's funny how hot milk always leaves a clear mark, isn't it? Did you have milk last night?
No, unless Mrs. Welling had some after we left.
Where do you keep your poisons?
In the dispensary. Would you like to see the cabinet?
Thank you, I would. And the register. Oh, by the way, was there anyone else staying in the house last night?
Well, only Judy, the doctor's daughter. She's just a youngster. She's only 14.
Oh, I know all about her. My girl goes to the same school. You can make her a minute, Constable.
Yes, sir.
Please don't touch it, nurse.
Shall I seat it and take it to the station, sir?
Well, do we have to do that? We've got to carry on with our job, you know? Just test and take away any arsenic. And the register, just routine. Who else has a key for this?
No one.
You mean there was only one key to the poison cabinet?
Yes. I'm the dispenser, and Dr. Welling always insisted that no one else should have a key. Never leaves my possession.
I see. Well, now I'd like to see Judy.
Was that absolutely necessary? She's only a child, and the shock of losing her
I
mother...
shall be very gentle. I have children of my own, you know. You'd better make a list of all that. Very good, sir. Now then. I'm afraid I can't permit it. Oh? As a doctor, you mean? Yes, she's not well, and I've kept her in bed. I'm sorry. A lot of summer complaints about this year. What's the trouble? Well, she's not sleeping, and which makes it more important. She was the only other person in the house last night and awake. You don't know that she was. Have you any other reason why I shouldn't see her? Were you a nurse?
Of course not. But I should like to see how she is first.
That won't be necessary. Dr. Boswell can come with me. When you've finished here, go over to the kitchen. Very good, sir. If you've no objection. Judy, you want to help your father, don't you?
I imagine she wants to see her father first.
I'd like to see Dr. Welling myself, but I don't propose to wait until he gets back. And if only you'd stop interrupting, this business would be over that much quicker. Judy, we can't bring your mother back to life,
I know that.
but we can try to stop any innocent person from suffering. Now, think very carefully. Are you sure you heard nothing last night?
I told you I didn't.
But there must have been a lot of noise, and your room is only next door. How can you explain that?
I was asleep all night.
You told me she'd been suffering from insomnia. If you're trying to obstruct me in any way...
Look here. He isn't. Daddy gave me something to make me sleep.
You sure he did?
Ask Annie if you don't believe me. I didn't think I'd guess, but I did.
Dr. Boswell, will you ask Nurse Marlowe to come here at once, please?
Oh, don't try and drag her into this. She was devoted to Mrs. Willing.
So is everyone else, apparently. Find Nurse Marlowe, please.
Don't worry about me.
Now, Judy.
You've gone crazy.
You keep out of this, Chris.
Let you be arrested as an accessory?
They won't. Not if I can...
Well, that's the duplicate key of the poison cupboard. Anne, who's it going to help?
Robert, if the police find this key hidden here in Mary's room, they'll think she had the chance of getting the arsenic herself. Don't you see?
Yes, of course I see what you're trying to do, but why? That's what I don't get. Unless you believe that Robert brutally killed his wife.
Well, everything points to Robert, and he had the means of getting the arsenic.
Not if you had the key.
Oh, but I gave him the key when he seemed to have got over his craving for phenobarbital. They did have milk last night, and he was left alone with it when Mary took the call from the Pollards. Now Robert's missing.
Yes, I know. And to the police, it looks like an open and shut case, but not to us.
Oh, but there was something else. When we'd finished at the Pollards last night, I happened to mention the time. He suddenly went crazy, and we came back here all the way. He came straight to this room, and when I reached him, he was standing, staring at Mary in agony on the bed. He knew she was dying.
I won't believe it.
I tell you, he knew. I begged him to try and do something to help her, and all he said was, ring the hospital and get an ambulance. Now do you see why I've got to hide this key?
I'll take that, nurse.
Whatever you've heard, you won't get me to testify to it.
You'd better sit down and listen to me, both of you. I didn't hear what Nurse Marlowe said, so that'll save you from perjury, Dr. Boswell. But I've heard enough to warn you that you won't help anyone by withholding any information. Now, answer my questions. And yes or no will do. Nurse, did Dr. Welling have the means of getting arsenic?
Yes, but so did I.
Was it your impression that Dr. Welling knew that his wife was dying when he entered this room last night?
Yes, but...
Did Dr. Welling give Judy a sleeping draught last night?
No, I did.
But at his suggestion?
I don't remember.
Then why did you tell Judy her father had sent her the medicine?
To persuade her to take it.
Nurse Marlowe, are you lying or is Judy? Sit down. I'll leave that for the moment. Where is Dr. Welling now, nurse?
I wish I knew.
Dr. Boswell?
I haven't seen him since I left for London.
But you saw how untidy his room was. He must have left here in a hurry.
That's only supposition, isn't it?
We simply want to interview Dr. Welling. And I shall want to interview both of you again. So don't leave the house, either of you.
What am I supposed to do? Let the patients die?
No. Well, then just report to the police every call you make. And I'll get some sleep now if I were you, or you won't be able to attend to anybody. It's morning, you know.
And it is announced from Lady Success that there will be no further meeting of the council this session. That is the end of the news. The light program is now closing down. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Oh, Chris.
You've smoked enough for a week. Drink this and then to bed.
What's the use? I shan't sleep.
You will, if I have to beat you over the head. Robert's patients are not going to give up being ill because he's missing. They've got to carry on.
I know, but I couldn't sleep tonight. He might try to contact us.
I shouldn't count on that. He left no word, just disappeared.
Yes, but time meant everything then. If he's safely away now, he might...
Still think he did it, eh?
What other explanation could there be?
Suppose he'd guessed who did kill Mary.
Oh, no.
Well, what is it?
Judy wasn't asleep last night.
I thought you gave her a sleeping draught.
I did. Maybe it wasn't strong enough. When I came downstairs to telephone the hospital, I heard her call out to Robert.
Why did you tell that to the police?
I was so muddled.
Hadn't you better tell me just what you're thinking?
Well, you remember the night before you left for London? Judy went up to bed, and Robert was the only person who saw her after that. He told me she was terribly upset and wouldn't give a reason for it. It was then that he suggested the sleeping draught. She told the superintendent she was asleep all night. But in fact, she was alone in the house with Mary and awake.
Look, darling, it's too late to do anything about it tonight. I'm not going to wake the child at this hour. In the morning, things may seem clearer. I'll talk to Judy then. Now, you go to bed. I'll stay down here in case there's any word from Robert.
Oh, but...
And you can call me at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll grab a few hours' sleep before we go to work. Okay? That's the girl. I'll leave the door in case the phone rings.
Thanks for everything, Chris. There, Chris. Chris! Darling!
What is it?
I thought for a moment you were...
I must have dropped off.
Chris, someone's been in the poison cabinet.
What?
When I came down just now, I found the dispenser door open. I'm sure I closed it last night before I went to bed.
But I'd have heard anyone. This door was open.
But it was closed. I've just opened it.
Come on. Thank heaven it can't be arsenic. The police took the lot. Have you checked the rest?
Not yet. I came straight to you.
Well, do it now, will you? No one used the windows. And what about Judy?
No, I looked. She's still sleeping. Chris, look. It's half empty.
Phenobarbital. Robert.
He must have come back during the night.
Well, wait a bit. Look at this.
Robert never wore boots like that.
He wouldn't have to use a chair anyway. Who would wear gumboots?
Practically every farm in the district.
Yes, it would have to be a very small man to use a chair.
Small. Sam. Sam Oddie.
And the Oddies worship Robert. That's where he is.
Come on.
No, wait. It's a piece of watching. We can't lead them to him. No, we'll have to wait until it's time for our usual rounds this evening. Yes, that's it. And we'll notify the police like they said.
But Robert has enough phenobarbital to kill himself.
If Robert meant to do that, he would have done it already, and he wouldn't have used phenobarbital. Anne, can't you see that Robert had no hand in Mary's death? And we'll prove it, too. But for the time being, we've got to wait. Now, how about fixing me up a little breakfast while I clear up?
Very good, Doctor.
Come in. Oh. Good evening, Doctor.
Sam, take us to Dr. Welling.
I wish I could.
You can, and you know it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Doctor.
I'm talking about the phenobarbital he sent you for last night.
Oh, listen, Sam. He means as much to us as he does to you. We've got to see him for his own safety. You must trust us.
Well, you can go up and see him. He's in the attic. He won't know, you know. He's been taking that stuff.
Oh. Dr. Welling, it's Boswell. Chris Boswell. Dr. Chris Boswell.
So hard appendicitis. Same symptom. Judy.
There's nothing we can do when it's like this. Sam, make some strong black coffee as quick as you can. And some cold water in the towel.
Leave it to me.
You get back to bed.
Don't start arguing with me, young man. He's more important than what I am. Now, Sam, don't stand mooning there. Go and get that coffee made.
Now, you come and sit down.
You go back to your job, my boy. I'm too busy to die at the moment.
Dr. Welling, Dr. Welling! We must get him up and keep him walking. Give me a hand, Al. He must keep walking.
Sam, hurry up with that coffee.
I knew you'd find me hard. You can't sign the death certificate. Of course you can't. It wasn't appendicitis.
Get him into the chair.
Arsenic. Same symptoms. I should agree.
More coffee, Al.
Think straight at the time. I didn't want everyone to know my wife had been trying to poison me.
What?
Mary tried to poison you?
Not once. 3 times. Arsenic in the milk at night. I analyzed it. She always used to prepare the milk herself. No one else touched it.
Listen and try to hear. It's not Howard, it's Chris and Anne. We're here to help you.
No one can help me. I killed Mary.
No!
Both of you. Go on. You killed Mary.
Yes. It was an accident. I killed her. When I realized what she was doing, I changed the glasses. I had to let her know that I knew. I drank hers. I thought mine would only have a small dose like the others. Couldn't know it was meant to finish me off.
Doctor, there's a police car coming up the road.
Get back to bed, Sarah. Help her, Anne. When she's in bed, start the car up. Delay the police as long as you can. Drive straight back to Oakwood and stay there and wait for me. Sam, take those couple things down to the kitchen and wash up. When the police arrive, take your time about answering the door.
Sam. Oh, hello. You're getting a bit deaf, aren't you?
No, busy. Wife's took worse.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'd like
Didn't
to...
nurse tell you?
Yes, she mentioned it. I want to speak...
Pains come on sudden like. I was sitting down in that chair, I was. Trying to read a library book with new spectacles.
Yes, but...
They ain't no good. Couldn't see a word. Nice rims, though. Look.
Not now, Sam. I want to speak to the doctor.
Can't see doctor when he's with my Sarah.
It's important, Sam.
So's my Sarah. You can't disturb her.
It's all right, Sam. Your wife is sleeping at last. Good evening, Superintendent. Any news of Dr. Welling?
Yes.
You found him?
No, just something about him. I've been talking to a solicitor.
Mary Welling left all her money to her daughter, Judy. Well, it seems quite natural to me. It doesn't provide a motive for your suspect, does it?
In the event of her death, and until Judy becomes of age, Mary Welling's fortune is to be administered by Dr. Welling.
Well, it also seems quite natural to me.
Quite. Cigarette?
Thanks.
By the way, did you know that on the day she died, Dr. Welling had papers drawn up making you his half-partner?
Yes. Well, if that's all you wanted to ask me, I'll be getting back. Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
How'll you get back? Miss Marlowe has already left.
I'll walk. Unless you care to drop me.
Gladly. I'd like to see you safely indoors. Good night, Sam.
Good night.
Yes, when I received Mason's telegram, I just caught the train. You can imagine my shock when I arrived to hear the dreadful news. The telegram Only said, advise return at once, urgent. Mason should have told me he was dead.
Dead?
Arsenic. Horrible.
But Robert's only missing. He hasn't been seen nor heard of since he left the hospital after Mary died.
Mary?
Yes, it was Mary who was poisoned. You're feeling all right.
Just a little tired.
Would you like some brandy?
Thank you. It's all been rather a shock. Sir Robert's missing. Mary. The shock of Mary's death must have turned his brain. Can you wonder? Is everything being done to find out where he is? The police know, of course.
Yes, they're searching now.
Thank you.
You don't look at all well. Would you like to lie down for a moment?
No, I'll get along home. Mary meant a lot to me, you know. I'll go through the garden if you don't mind. It's so much quicker.
Of course.
And you will tell me the moment you have any news, won't you?
I will.
And if there's anything I can do to help.
Thank you.
Good night, my dear.
Good night, Mr. Greenwich.
Don't let that man in the house again.
Judy!
He's never to come here. He was in love with my mother.
But every man that knew her was, Judy. There was nothing wrong.
I saw them in her bedroom. They were kissing. Kissing.
Control yourself, Judy. You're talking nonsense.
I'm not. That night before he went away, I'd gone upstairs to bed. I'd taken off my shoes so they didn't hear me. They were kissing. And I heard him say, I don't know how I'd have lived without you. This is the most precious thing you've given me. And he kissed her. And I ran away.
Why didn't you tell me this before, Judy?
I was afraid Daddy found out and killed her.
There was nothing to find out. Mummy told me all about it. She'd been showing Mr. Greenwich some snapshots of his wife and had let him keep some. That was the precious thing he spoke of. The kiss meant no more than a brother might have given her.
Is that true?
Yes, darling. Everything you saw and heard had a perfectly innocent meaning.
Oh, Mommy, I'm sorry.
A good cry is what she needs now that her secret's out.
And how ridiculous it was.
Was it ridiculous? Sometimes a child's instinct.
What do you mean?
Come in here a minute. What started Judy off?
Well, she heard me talking to Mr. Greenwich.
Oh, he's back.
Yes. Mr. Mason, the solicitor, sent him a telegram. He didn't even know Robert was missing. He was terribly upset.
Then he must have come straight back here.
Why?
Because if he'd telephoned or seen anyone, he'd have heard about Robert. Where is he now?
He went straight home. Poor old boy was so tired and confused. He started talking as though he thought Robert was dead.
What do you mean?
Well, he said Mason should have told him and then mumbled something about arsenic.
Why should he have said that when he obviously hadn't spoken to Mason? He came straight back here as though he knew Robert was dead. From arsenic. We know the arsenic didn't come from here. Whoever put it in the milk, it was brought into the house from outside. And Greenwich came in and out of the house like one of the family.
But it's no use, Chris. He was miles away the night Mary died. You traveled to London with him yourself.
Yes, I traveled to London with him, and at Waterloo I put him on a train to Penwith, adding 2 hours to his traveling. When he could have caught the Penwith train from Wilford 15 minutes away. I'm going to ask Mr. Greenwich a few questions.
But Chris, he did go to Penwith. Mason wired him there.
Yes, after Mary was dead.
I'm coming with you.
No, the police are watching the house. One of us might be able to dodge them, but not two. You stay here.
sorry it's you, Boswell. You shouldn't have come here. Now I shall have to kill you. Turn round and move towards the window. Go on.
You want another murder to explain?
They won't get me for either. With you, I shot a burglar who broke into my house.
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I got away with the other two.
Two?
Why, yes. My wife and Robert. Haven't you guessed that? Sit down. You will find this amusing.
Please, Judy, you must have some. Now drink it up like a good girl.
I don't want to go to sleep. Daddy might come back.
He won't.
Anne,
Well, I mean, I know he won't come back tonight.
and you know where he is?
Yes, dear.
Tell me.
He's safe with Sarah and Sam Hardy. But he can't come back tonight. That's all.
You see what I mean?
But, Granite, you must understand and try to realize that it's Mary who's dead.
Stop saying that. Someone else said that today, and I won't stand it. You hear? I won't stand it. I couldn't kill Mary. I love her. For her, I killed her stupid husband. Mary thought I gave her a sleeping draught to put in his milk. It was arsenic. And she never guessed. She trusted me so completely. But she still loved that old fool. And that's why he had to die.
He didn't die, Greenwich. He changed the glasses. It was Mary who took that fatal dose. If you'll come with me, I'll prove it to you.
There you are. You can't trick me.
But I have. You've already confessed to murder.
Nobody's heard my confession but you.
But you've forgotten. Robert is still alive and can prove what you did. Why don't you give yourself up? They won't hang you. They'll take care of you.
Stop suggesting I'm mad, you fool. I'm more sane than you are. The police will never get me. Robert will hang for his wife's death. I'll see that he does.
You'll have to find him first.
That'll be easy.
The police have failed, and you'll never get it out of me.
I don't have to. Anne and Judy will be easier to persuade. Get up.
Are you asleep, Judy?
No, but nearly.
Listen, dear, I'm getting worried about Chris. Will it be all right if I leave you for a little while?
Of course. You'll find Chris. Leave the light on, please, Anne.
All right. Chris, what's happened?
My head.
Oh, come and sit down.
It's Greenwich. He's mad. He's gone after Robert.
Does he know where he is?
Not yet. We must get there first. Have you got the car?
No, the police were watching, so I walked.
Did they follow you?
I'm not sure.
We must keep it from Robert until... Listen.
Check from the window.
I can't see anyone. There's a car there.
Right, come on.
Hey! No! Judy! What on earth are you doing, dressed like that? You'll catch your death of cold. Here, take my scarf. I was on my way to Oakwood when I saw you running. And how fast you can run. Of course, you know where Daddy is. That's why I was coming to Oakwood. But as you know, we'll go together. We must reach him before the police get him, mustn't we?
You do want to help him, don't you?
Judy, how can you ask? My best friend.
All right. Let's go. is it?
There's a car coming. It might be the police. Do you want to lead them to your father?
No, of course not. What's wrong?
I want to make sure we're not followed. Just for safety, take the road behind the watermill. It's hidden from below.
Right.
I think it was the police.
It was.
You mustn't contradict me.
I'm sorry, Uncle Walter. Let's get on.
Judy? Judy?
And it is a car following us. Slow down. Drive off the road. There's a chance it may pass us. It's pulling up behind us.
Chris, look.
Come on.
Dr. Welling is here, is he? We thought you might find him for us.
Come here to me. Judy, why are you such a silly little girl? You needn't be frightened. All I want you to do is to take me to your father.
No, you're going to hurt him.
Now, Judy, will you take me to your father? Or shall I let you go? Where is he? Where is he? I'll count 3. 1, 2.
All right, I'll tell you. Don't let me go.
That's better. Come on now. Let's waste any more time.
You're off. Goodbye, Chris. Don't forget to come back. You too, Anne. Beg your pardon, Mrs. Boswell.